Alright, looks like we're live. I want to double check something real quick. When I went live, I think it looked like something didn't go quite right with the stream setting, so probably want to double check that just to be certain. Technical difficulties, always fun. Pretty sure. Okay, everything's looking good. Yeah. Saw a brief flash of what looked like with some of the stats from my last stream, which would have been a bit odd, but things seem to be all right from where I'm sitting. So, yeah, little starting foibles aside. Hello, everyone. Nairubi here, and welcome back. It's time once again for us to return to the world of Final Fantasy XIV for a little bit of story, a little bit of shenanigans, and just all in all having some good old fun. As far as where the story goes, last time we were here, we were getting to know the Loperids over here on the moon. They're an interesting bunch, to say the least. And aside from that, just the usual kind. Yeah, and also some of the usual kind of shenanigans that happen when it seems like every time Story and I get together in one of these kinds of games. So, I guess the question is, where to first? A dabble into the story, or get it, or words, pairing up and hitting a roulette?
You would say hit the roulette.
Alright, sounds like a plan. Yep, any particular role you want to run?
Well, you already taking tank, so
Yeah, I can do whatever. I'm flexible.
You're cutting in and out a lot, you know now.
Oh, don't tell me Discord's being a butt.
Over in this end.
That would be just lovely. Because, get stream started, things are running smooth, but then all of a sudden, Discord! Yeah, it just has to go and start being a butt.
It's been doing that since it joined the call, actually.
Lovely. Oh. Can always move the mic a little closer to where I'm speaking, so hopefully that'll help, just in case it's the mic. Maybe one of these days, when I can afford it, I should see if I can invest in a newer, better mic. Because I've been operating off of this one for quite a few years at this point, and it has definitely served me well for the time I've had it, considering it's one of those blue snowballs, which is, it's an affordable entry-level mic. The question would be, what kind of mic would I want to invest in that's not going to break the bank, but give me what I need for streaming, and if I can ever find anything to, because truth be told, one things I like to do, but I've had very few opportunities to, because well, part of it's just kind of lack of confidence in my skills and the sound of my own voice, being just like little bits of amateur voice work, you know, like for like stories and whatnot. I may have a little bit of research into that.
So you're playing tank, right?
Yep, I can play whatever. If tank's what you want, I can roll tank.
And you were talking for so long, the roulettes have reset. Well, more accurately, the roll of need has reset.
Oh. How often do those reset? By the way, I've never. Blech. Hey, you want to do the roll? Run the roll of need?
No, because it was running to run roll of need for the extra XP. Not with a guild. The only ones that roll a need for healer are that it hasn't done today. Trials mounted fails. Lovely. No more raids in front line. You know what? You know what? No. Be evil to you. We're taking front line. Up to it.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. Let's see, 68, 70, almost there. And there we go. This variant.
Variant.
Yeah, the Seal Rock Seas version game of for Frontline. Nope. Alright. Time to get back to the others. Getting a little too far from the rest of the party. Kind of got jumped on. Blues. At least match the whole until it was depleted. So I'll take that.
Uh-oh. Cinch. aye.
Yeah, this isn't looking like it's going to turn out all well. That was a bit rough. At the moment, it's looking like for a healer in need, is, at least from where I'm seeing, it's looking like Alliance raids and MSQ. Don't know which ones you've done yet, so don't know if those are ones that will be good for you for getting that bonus of experience from the adventurer in need.
Leveling, trials, normal raids are the ones that left.
I wonder how long it is between when they update the latest info for the in need position. Growing way, huh? I can see what's going on here in the meantime.
Doing some MSQ then, are you?
Yeah, I can make a push at it, but yeah, if you want to queue up, feel free to do so. But, and if I get pulled into a cutscene and queue pops, so be it.
Lucky you, nay? You just popped.
I have not been to this one in quite a while.
We are so things. Main tank.
I'm gonna assume the one that the other ones since they popped theirs first.
Coming. What's Drill do again?
I believe that's to absorb those balls that show up on the ground and mitigate certain mechanics.
Oh yeah, Sunstone Falls an option to fight. We hit Brill now?
It's been so long, I don't remember. I just grabbed it as soon as I could use it. And hopefully the pump is still being effective.
Rest your
It's a-
weary souls in my bosom.
Yeah, this
Nay,
might be it.
it's a deployable. The Brill thing. There we go. Uh-oh. This is good.
I shall free you from your hate.
Arr! This is incredibly annoying. No move notifications or anything.
Do not your souls weigh heavy?
Oh no, not again.
Get your drill.
Your souls are stained.
Oh, so that's what the rules were. Okay. Understand that.
I shall free you from your hate.
No. Camera's off.
We're definitely getting to the point where we're adjust things.
Surrender to bliss. Your souls are stained.
Noticing that the party bar is a bit, off.
Yeah. It has been a very long time since I've last gone up against any version of Lakshmi.
Charming. Adjusting party gauge and limit gauge real quick on layout. Hopefully that doesn't need to be adjusted on every layout. Again.
Ready in the teleporter. Access to living quarters restricted due to reconstruction. Then where is it? Oh no!
A private audience, as thou didst request, for reasons I know not.
Just a precaution. I'd rather I didn't have to ask the question at all, but I take my responsibilities very, very seriously. Do you and your friends, by any chance, find our accommodation wanting? Be honest, brutally even.
'Twould be ungracious of me to belittle the efforts of thee and thine.
Lovely sentiment, really. But the disappointment is writ plain on your comrades' faces. It's all the more frustrating since no one will come out and say what they find wanting. If there are faults in our work, we need to know. We can, we will do better. But time is not on our side. The final days will wait for no one. If your people are to be saved, we must take quick and decisive action. This vessel must serve as a home for as many passengers as possible, for far longer than we may like. Which brings me to my request. Our collaborators on Atheris are doing what they can to prepare for the voyage. Would you be willing to go and lend them a hand? Having seen the moon for yourself, you could speak to its many splendors, learn what else they might require, and assuage whatever concerns they have.
Wherefore wouldst thou entrust me with such a task?
How to put it? You're the only one who appears not to be wholly unsatisfied with our work. Oh, quite good at pretending that's the case, at least. Calm, collected, tactful to a fault. Very particular with your words, too. You understand that, in the face of great danger, one cannot pursue perfection at the expense of practicality. The difficult choices must often be made for the greater good.
Yeah, I'd say that description fits Oriange well.
And so fate doth conspire to set my feet upon this path once more.
Description is that.
Him being very taciturn, understanding the value of practicality over perfection.
Idle musings. 'Tis no trifle thou dost ask. Yet full well do I understand the urgency and necessity.
Basically, living way asking him to put it bluntly how things
Oh,
are.
dear me! Dear me! I was terribly sorry for the mix-up. It's a bit of a malfunction. I hadn't realised the residential quarters were inaccessible, you see. But you're still in one piece. So, all's well that ends well, yes? Won't happen again. I promise.
So, Livingway wants Urianger to basically act as a go-between between them and their collaborators down on the planet to help hasten things to make sure things are going smoothly. And that seems to be putting me towards my working theory that the whole great work, or whatever it is they were calling it over in Charlatan, was this. growing way. He wants me to take a look at the spot over towards the east. Oh, and I'm finally seeing some side quests going up, which including ones that will give me what I need to unlock flying in this area.
You underestimate your ability to fly in a...
Yeah, at least once I get all the quest-related Aether currents, I don't have to worry about you flying circles around me anymore while we're here on the moon.
Yep. It's always gonna be pleasant.
I can't but wonder. Once I get finished getting the whole grand tour of the moon base, how the hell are we gonna get everyone from the planet below up here?
Oh, well, I tell you that, but that's a spoiler. Also noting you haven't mentioned to the chat the news.
Which news specifically? There's all kinds of news out there. Good.
Kind of staring you in the face, don't you think?
Oh, that? That one at least, I felt I didn't want to overstep my bounds on that one, because...
It's kind of obvious and probably requires an explanation, and it is kind of hard to sleep. The chat is probably rather confused about the use. correct.
All right. Yeah. Just want to make sure that the words. I'll make sure you were okay with me sharing that before just going out and saying it, because
Well, it's kind of been doing so already. Since the stream started, may as well give an explanation as to why it has been doing so.
that's fair. Eh, I guess it's just me a bit, me trying to be considerate to a fault.
No, I don't understand. That makes sense. That is understandable and justifiable, definitely so.
Well, okay. Now, for those of you who've been watching and paying attention and may have noticed that in this stream, Stormy's has been using some slightly different pronouns from the last time you may have seen them show up in this stream. And as it turns out, after a lot of experimentation, soul searching, they found out that their pronouns they find themselves the most comfortable with is it and its, though they and them is also acceptable. The its is preferred. So yeah, if you notice that, that's the reason why right there.
Yep. Officially under the non-binary umbrella. Well, more specifically, primarily agender, but that's all more confusing kettle of fish to get into. So it won't actually get into the nitty-gritty of it. It's just confusing, even though it's that even though it identifies that way, it understands like confusing for people. So yeah, the needless detail is now. Suffice to say, though, it is just escape the surface non-binary. Nay.
Yes.
Real quick, bit off topic. When's Toku Night again? Like the actual time of night on Toku Night Fridays?
Fridays, I usually try and aim for about 5 o'clock Central. I figure that's a reasonable time that can get most folks in to get a decent amount of episodes in before folks have to start turning in for the night.
Let's see. Well, time buddy Central Time to 5 Central, you say, yes?
Yep. Yep.
And what's that on? Like what that like? That's around like. Correct if it's wrong, but fuck. 6 p.m.
Yeah, so that'd be 6 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, but what about Pacific?
Pacific. If I'm not mixing up my time zones, 3.
Three-hour difference then.
Because, yeah, basically from Eastern, Central, Mountain, Pacific is 1 hour apiece. So 6, 5, 4, 3.
Okay. So what would 6 p.m. Pacific be for you?
Again, if I'm not
We usually go.
if I'm not
Yeah, we usually go like.
yeah, again, if I'm not mistaking my time zone, 6 p.m. Pacific would be 8 p.m. Central.
That would give us about 3 hours, yeah?
3 hours, that'd be 8 of, assuming from that point, it'd be 8 to 11. That probably only gets about an hour and a half with nickname in the group, since on average about the 9 to 9:30 30 Central is when they usually end up popping off for bed. The wonders of scheduling.
Yeah, well. Right.
Guess has something come up on your end for that day?
Kinda, but they're giving it a headache. Friggin' using friggin' Pacific Standard Time gives it a headache. Damn it. GM is asking for the for who's open for
Ah,
scheduling.
for one of those tabletops that you've gotten into.
Yep. Well, he's jamming both of them, so. Oh, come on. The hell? Oh, no. What the hell? Ah!
And I'm guessing the trying to figure out schedules is proving a bit taxing, to say the least.
No. The internet just crashed.
Oh.
Yes, mate. Its PC just crashed. Frazzled. When it gets frazzled, it forgets it. Can't use temp pronouns. Still getting into the habit of using these pronouns. With this switch. And Final Fantasy crashed too. Well, more the internet. Like, something on the router crashed, causing an RTC error.
Yeah.
So, just to check again, eh? When did you say it was, you're in Central, right? When did we do Central?
Yeah, I'm in Central.
When is that, token proof again?
Essential. What, the usual.
What time is the group?
The usual time so far has been about 5 Central.
Central since tonight. Five Central is 3 hours.
One of these stealth sections. either that was an easier one, or I've gotten a little bit better about getting a feel for when they're going to turn around.
Thine arrival is timely as ever. Thou didst chance to overhear my conversation with Livingway, I presume? 'Twas not mine intent to move in shadow. Nevertheless, I have been asked to do that and more yet again. Is it so plain that these strangers could intuit it at a glance? My capacity for silence and secrecy and duplicity. When Grahatir did contrive to deliver the first at the price of his own life, I was complicit in the scheme. A sacrifice averted for a mercy. Would that I could say the same for Menphilia. One life for one world. And by that bloody bargain brokered by my hand were the scions robbed of a dear comrade, and Flamine her beloved daughter. Two souls whose selflessness was beyond measure, whose resolve was unshakable. They would not be moved even had I thought to protest. But protest I did not. Far from it. I pushed them forward. No effort did I make to seek out alternatives, ones that would not demand such terrible costs. That resignation weigheth heavy on my mind, as does the memory of another lost to mine inaction. Dearest Moonbringer, who did face death unflinching, that we might secure a means to bring low the Ascians. In her hour of need, I did naught. Dutiful disciple of Louisoix, ever looking to the greater good. Had I shut mine eyes and bid her live instead, mayhap she would be with us today.
Ariane.
Selfish wants, born of everlasting regrets. Most days I put them from my mind, but could think of naught else when asked to swallow the same bitter draught. Subterfuge and sacrifice. Mayhap the right moral choice, but one I regard with great trepidation. The calamity of Amarot was a tragedy beyond reckoning, one which must never again come to pass. Thus must we struggle, haunted by ghosts of those we have lost, clinging to those we pray we can yet save. But what of those we cannot? How do we make peace with the dreadful algebra of necessity?
Yeah, I think the best response here is definitely that sometimes there's no right answer, because, yeah. You can try and save as many as you can, but sometimes you're not able to save them all, but doesn't mean you shouldn't try. Yeah, I feel for Ariane J here, because yeah, there's been a lot of loss in the course of the adventures and fighting against the Ascians.
am not alone in my discomfort, then. It is surprising, though perhaps not. We Scions are wont to debate strategy at length, but are resolute and unwavering in execution. Strange. Scarcely can I remember when last we spoke alone, and so candidly. I thank thee. For all my supposed skill with words, I find it difficult to express such private thoughts. As for the Loporrit's proposition, I will take time and consider how to respond. It would be to our mutual benefit if we could converse more openly with our aspiring caretakers. A concern I should be glad to address on the Scion's behalf. To dispense with all pretense and bare one's heart to another is a frightening thing indeed. But we cannot move forward ere we take that bold first step. A lesson I have learned many times before. And today.
What are they saying? Curse these ears and had bugger all! No matter. We've got our plans.
You think the Loporrits could hear better with ears like that, but guess not.
They are rather silly creatures.
I feel like it's about time to aim for another roulette.
Indeed.
Because yeah, that was a nice cutscene that had a bit of good emotion to it. So. Then the question becomes, where to? What roulette to run? Have the party and need options updated yet?
No. Till.
It looks like we crossed to a new hour. I think they would have refreshed by now, since the last refresh seemed to coincide roughly with the top of the hour. Unless it did refresh, and the what's needed is just sticking at the same.
It really refreshes whenever the actual thing, yeah, pretty much just refreshes as when. Okay, looks like leveling's ready. Go, go, go! Hey, where are you?
In the middle.
Also, you pick a party leader. It needs to be party leader. Quickly.
Oh, I
Quickly,
did.
day.
All right, leveling, popping.
Jeebus.
I didn't realize I'd been bumped to party leader.
Yeah, well, it crashed, remember?
Oh, right. Oh, the vault. And it looks like we got someone in here who is at level, which means...
I mean, at level.
The bard, they're not level synced.
How do you know?
Because the symbol that shows that their level is being suppressed isn't next to their name.
There we go.
Yeah. Actually, no, we didn't get the, someone's new to this one, so... Just... have the level for the dungeon.
Probably just doing it to level up then. We'll be leveling a secondary job. Take this! Yeah, there's something way more satisfying about step 3 than there was step 1. Or 2, no matter. Even 4, which basically just erupts in a pillar. And you get healed, nerd. I love the ability to use benediction. But that most needed to be used because the, you know, regen wore off. fuckers basically turned themselves into pseudo-primals. To be fair, that feels like it was... No, it was foreshadowing. What would come later on in Heaven's World, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Actually, no, was it even foreshadowing that point? Because it's pretty sure we actually saw that. Yeah, pretty sure we already saw that part already. With the, yeah, pretty sure what's her name had already been revealed as not really being the actual reincarnation of, yeah, the dragon's lover.
Oh yeah. You sailed.
Yeah. And it turned out that it, no, it had already been revealed by this point, hadn't it?
Yeah, we get that big reveal from the talk with Hraesvelgr well before we end up going to fight the vault.
Yeah, so yeah, no, that was foreshadowing for this, if anything. It was foreshadowing what the Heavens Ward actually been doing themselves. And how dangerous faith is when it comes to primals. Well, not faith, but like use of the power of belief. So that it's also foreshadowing the events of Stormfront. There we go. There we go. Finally got to use the lily for something. Light of Solus. Solus. Sorry. Solus. Solus! Bleh! Pronunciation is... easy-ish when it's not frigging Latin. That's not a Solus. That's...
And eventually Athletis Rapture, if I remember the name right.
Yep. That's right, boys and girls! Latin's a dead language! For some reason, it's not an extinct language. One wonders why. Well, that's because... No, that's because we still know the pronunciation rules. The pronunciation and actual language rules. There's no... It's a dead language because no one actually... No, there are no cultures that actually speak it. Yet we still know the actual rules of the language and how to speak it.
Yep.
But there's no cultures with it as the native tongue. An extinct language is simply a language itself is completely lost, including the pronunciation and the actual syntax rules.
And not to mention, correct me if I'm wrong, but Latin is also a root language, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Correct. Yeah, it would be extinct if the language itself would be completely lost, like ancient Egyptian. Because modern Egyptian is, modern Arabic is written so far that from ancient Egyptian that you'd never understand it.
I'll cut you to pieces!
But yeah, Latin is a dead language because there's no actual culture that speak it to the native tongue. People still know how to speak it, there's just no one that has a native tongue. if language, if all its words became lost, it would be extinct. And that means even the knowledge of how to speak it. Norse, for example, is closer to being an extinct language. The words aren't completely lost, but definitely a lot of pronunciation phrases. But there's no time for languages. But yeah, for some reason, when crashing, the router itself reset. Well, no, it didn't. The internet reset, but not the Sierra message on the and on Final Fantasy 14, so the game was like completely dumb. Level up.
Nice.
But yeah, while you're doing your next quest this time, instead of it sitting around on the back of the Godzilla, might be best for the next short quest.
Yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Final boss time.
Filthy rats! Sickness must be purged! And now the final curtain! This shall be a mercy. You disgust me. Sickness must be purged. Be gone with you! Sickness must be purged!
Nice smooth boss run. Always nice.
Sickness must be purged! Be gone with you!
Outstanding.
Yeah, let's see what Urianje's been making. Magic ink. That can't be good.
Oh yeah, that's right. I need to do the proper partials. Actually, technically, there's two quests I need to doing as White Mage because level 70. I haven't done the last two. Well, there's about 3 actually, considering the fact they got like every 3 levels in Stormblood. And it's doing the Stormblood ones right now. Yeah, but hey, next level and no wait. Get Planetary Indulgence next. Next level unlocks Dia.
Nice.
And Claire.
One more level and you finally have access to the really flashy White Mage Deeps. Now let's see what Ishtola is looking for. Because probably doesn't bode well if Ishtola is looking for me and it is apparently dire.
Shit, it's Sumiyan. It wasn't expected. You know what?
Okay, that was the wrong target. Alright, got him that time. Okay, those a little rabbit folk are definitely trying to hide something. Oh dear, oh dear. The little operates, they mean well, but I'm afraid a bit of an issue with the execution.
They are incredible. adds levity into Endwalker. Especially its more depressing moments.
Oh, definitely.
Have you met Puddingway yet?
Met Puddingway?
Puddingway! You'll see them soon enough.
I have not yet met that particular Loporrit.
They are actually somewhat important. Well, they're not really important to the story, but they do have speaking lines. And they do show up post Endwalker, so yeah. Technically speaking, they're involved in a couple of quests.
Ah, so I'll probably see them as I keep on going down the main story.
You'll see them soon enough. They show up in the background mostly.
Guys, yeah, I get it. I get what they're trying to do. They want to save everyone. That's the big, great job they've been given, and they don't see us trying to, trying to avert the final days as being something worth doing, because a huge risk that's statistically not likely to bear any fruit, but we gotta try, dang nabbit. But yeah, you want to save everyone? So do we. We just want to do our best to try every option available to us before falling back on the okay, let's just pick up and move on out of here. Because yeah, it's not just us who are facing this trouble; it's every single reflection of the source. So yeah, if they don't, the rest of them don't have a means of vacating the planet, so it's worth it to try.
And what, pray tell, do we seek at the Watcher's Palace?
Oh, come off it, friend. You know full well why we're here. The time has come for you to return to Atheris and help your brethren prepare for their journey here and beyond.
Forgive me, Living Way, but I cannot in good conscience proceed with this plan.
Huh? But what about the final days? The death and the doom? Oh, we have to hurry before it's too late.
The White Mage storyline.
Your
At least it's
unflagging
not as
commitment
insane
to
as
your
the ninja
duty is
storyline.
endearing, to say the least.
I mean, the ninja storyline has Karasu.
Ugh. Never mind it. Karasu Redbeak is annoying. Did you know we're getting apparently more job quests?
Be at ease. They
Apparently?
bear you no grudge,
Was it more
nor
role
do I.
quests?
How could we, having come to understand your
Have you seen the
purpose?
latest news? Like, there were apparently,
For millennia, you and yours worked
Yeah, additional
tirelessly
role
towards
quests.
the singular purpose of this heavenly vessel's construction. An arduous feat
they
by
may be
any
out
measure.
already, though.
Hmm.
And
It is clear you
Dawn
have
Trail
spared no
Hildebrand
effort.
is out, so they've got time to look
Why,
at that.
your very names are
Look
a
forward to
testament to
that.
your dedication.
Dawn Trail Hildebrand. Have you any idea? Oh, you have no idea how insane that's potentially gonna get.
It's
You haven't even
Hildebrand.
played
An
Dawn
expression
Trail.
of the
Yeah,
soul.
it's Hildebrand,
A
but it's also
declaration of
Dawn
one's
Trail.
hopes and aspirations.
That can only get crazier.
Your use of
I may need
contemporary,
alcohol for when I get to
uncomplicated
that point.
nomenclature doth ensure clarity of purpose.
Agrees with you. Go to Glitch Sub.
There can be no doubt that your love for the people of Atheris is boundless and pure.
Yes! Yes! A most mellifluous We Loporits were born of Heideland's love shimmering blue jewel, brightest star in the sky, brimming with life and possibilities. For as long as I
Plenary
can remember, I've
indulgence.
toiled in anticipation of the day when this vessel
Excellent.
might be needed. All I've
Next
ever
quest, though.
wanted was to meet those she cherished so dearly, to serve and serve well. That goes for all of us, don't you see? So help us help them. Lead them here where we can keep them safe. If there's anything wrong with what we've built, we'll fix it. We'll make it right.
Oh. Maybe this quest is a little
Your
concerning.
works want not for repair.
What she always
Yet
wanted.
there remaineth much for you to learn of men, and your own kin besides. Singing Way, thy name bespeaketh more than the simple marriage of rhythm
Renee,
and
what's your
rhyme.
status?
The songs of Aetheris are beyond counting, and span the
Urian
length
J
and
is
breadth of the ocean.
giving the Loporits a bit of a pep talk.
Maps are monuments to man's pioneering spirit and his devotion to charting the furthest reaches of our star.
Makes sense.
Many have devoted their lifetimes to exploratory pursuits, to venture unto the highest mountains and the deepest oceans in search of unknown frontiers. And thou, my friend, Oh, I do not think we've met.
My name is Puddingway.
And I have just met Puddingway.
Puddingway? Yes, indeed.
Yep. They show up
Name of
multiple
deep
times, and they
abiding
even have their own
significance, I'm
quest.
Sure, but one perhaps better communicated through
Technically, it's
delicious
an endgame
deeds
quest,
than
but-
tasteless words.
Still, they have their own quest.
A judicious application of
Oh,
fey
no, or is
magics
it an
at a
endgame quest?
later juncture may be appropriate. And Living Way. 'Tis no easy feat to convey the significance of thy moniker. When I was a bookish boy, a dear friend of mine was fond of peppering me with questions as I read, to my occasional annoyance. One day, I posed to her a question of mine own. What doth it mean to live? After much contemplation, she proffered this answer. The anticipation of a half-read story's conclusion. The hope today's mistake may serve as tomorrow's lesson. The wish that a new acquaintance may one day call thee friend. She believed it to be all these moments and more.
I want to understand, but
I, too, still labor to find mine own answer. 'Twould be my pleasure to assist you and yours in embarking on a journey of self-discovery and enlightenment. For thee. Ink as blue as the waters of Aetheris. Made in haste, though I assure thee, the quality has not suffered for it. The people need not be persuaded by honeyed words. Nay, I have faith they shall do what is right in due course. Until they do, I beg your patience, friends. And with that ink, let us fill the empty pages of Living Way's compendium. An open exchange of ideas will surely afford you all a better understanding of modern man, and with it, ideas for improvements and renovations. But more importantly, it shall empower us to together find a way forward.
You got a way with words, Urian J.
I hope hope you're right. Thank you for this lovely gift.
Of course he does. Have you heard how archaically he speaks?
Yeah, but
Kinda has to
There you
speak like
have it.
that archaically.
I shall remain with the Loporrits to ensure that all is in order. Though we must needs prepare for every eventuality, you would all agree that the evacuation of our star is a last resort.
Oh,
To accept failure is to accept the
have
demise
to
not
leave the
only
group
of
for
our
this.
star, but
It's a
that
duty.
of Reed's, of all reflections, and the
no
souls
worries.
that call them home.
it's the level 70
Which is
quest.
why I have every
Ah.
faith that you shall fight to the last.
Or
That
a white
such
mage.
drastic measures may prove unnecessary.
Oh dear.
Should the worst come to the worst, and I pray deeply that it won't, I'll take comfort in knowing preparations were made under your watchful eye.
Aye, thou mayest be assured that if calamity cometh, not a soul will be left behind, if being the operative term.
Elvis, huh?
I hate to interrupt, but I feel like I need to make amends for all the secrecy.
Think nothing of it. We haven't been the most gracious of guests. Do convey our apologies to Growingway and the others.
But of course! And when next we welcome more guests from Atheris, we'll have learned to be much more hospitable hosts. Oh, and circling back to the matter of inappropriate secrecy, we ought to discuss our benefactors.
Agreed. The Charleyan Forum, yes?
What? How did you know?
The more I heard, the more obvious it became. The Forum's aims align closely with those of your anonymous patrons. A telling coincidence would be an understatement.
It's like
Though
Ishtal and
had
I
we
were
not
thinking the
taken it
same
upon
thing.
ourselves to peruse certain restricted tones in Labyrinthos, we might still be unaware of their plans. But let us continue this discussion upon our return. I dare say we have kept Alphino and the others waiting long enough.
Yeah, looks like it's gonna be time to link back up with Alphanol and the others and let them know. Okay, so things have kind of got a little fucked up.
Yeah, well, I will be right with you. The duty is only just beginning.
Yep,
We're in
no
dialogue
worries.
right now.
Okay, that was the MSQ Aether Current, which means, yeah, I just need to hit up the side quest Aether Currents, and then I can fly on the moon. I can worry about the side quests later, off stream. At the same time, I could also maybe just at least go to see about picking them up. Because I feel like now that we've gotten the Aether current main MSQ, that means we're probably in for a fair number of potentially lengthy cutscenes soon, so... yeah. I could pick up the side quests and get them ready to roll for later.
I can help you with side quests if you'd like.
This way, by the looks of it. Yeah. Because the current MSQ quest I'm on is returning home. So...
give it a moment, eh?
Yep, no worries. I'm not
Need
rushing.
to deal with a particularly nasty void servant.
Yeah, good luck with the fight.
Oh! Uh-oh.
I get the feeling things are starting to take a bit more of a nasty turn.
You have no idea now. Okay, that's all 4 of them.
So get those side quests done. Flight will be unlocked for me here on the moon. And also, since it's now been formally confirmed that the mysterious benefactors who have been working with the Loporits is definitely the forum over in Charlayan, I'm pretty sure that means that's where we're gonna be going next. So I wonder what the forum will say when they say, "Hey, buddies, pals! Guess what? We've just met your mysterious benefactors and are now working with them. So you could say we're a bit of a go-between between them and you. What do you think of that, huh?" Yes, yeah, that... How they seem to all collectively have such a massively large stick up their bums there. Yeah. Yeah, to a certain extent, I can understand why they'd want to keep such a thing a secret, because, yeah, the planet's about to tear itself apart, and we are currently preparing for a massive exodus to find a new planet to settle on. Is probably the kind of thing that would lead to mass panic if it got out. Doesn't stop me from being salty about them being jerks about it. searching. Hello there. That looks like a nibbled iron carrot. Okay, so that's some hungry loperates rounded up, and a carrot thief dealt with.
Probably should team back up now, eh?
Probably a good idea.
Oh, hey! A friend is online at the Roost. Where's the Roost again? Oh, wow! This is the Stormblood gear?
That a good WoW or a bad WoW?
Good wow.
Ooh, nice. That reminds me, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what the Endwalker gear is for Dancer and Red Mage. Red Mage is always he's looking good.
Let's see, you're still on,
Still on the moon, yes.
well, I suppose Burrow, here we come.
This could be an interesting little thing with Dreaming Way here.
What do you think? Loving this new look.
Oh, that is nice.
Yeah, this is the Stormblood gear. It's just Stormblood gear that's not been glammed yet, but this is absolutely going in the, what you call it, the
Going in.
glamour chest.
Yeah.
Absolutely going in the glamour dresser when not needed.
Yeah, I may be, depending on how it turns out, I may be doing likewise for once I get to Endwalker and get the Endwalker Red Mage set. Because, yeah, for the most part, because I try at the very least to have a one job of every role type leveled, bare minimum. So one tank, one healer, one melee, one ranged, one caster. So far, most often my go-to caster that I end up leveling has always been Red Mage. And not gonna lie, part of it is definitely because of just how much I enjoy the look of the Red Mage gear. It's hard not to enjoy that fancy chapeau. Heck, kind of think of it. Back when I played Final Fantasy XI, Red Mage was one of the jobs I tried to main before I ended up finding my favorite to play, or favorite for solo, since I had a hard time finding groups there, was Dancer. I think one of the things that drew me to Red Mage Age back then was that it's high proficiency in enfeebling magic. Like I say, I'm the kind of player who enjoys taking advantage of both buffing and enfeebling enemies. I'm pretty sure I've had this conversation of at least once or twice here in the streaming server, but it is a bit of a little irk of mine how in some RPGs they give you all these options for like debuffs and ups and status effects, but most of the enemies seem to be immune to them, so once you'd want to use them on, you can't use them on. So why even put them in the game? Okay, so now just to report to Dreaming Way, and once I report to him, I'll have that Aether current done, and I can worry about more stuff with him for later.
I always found the Lopper it's hard to define in terms of gender. Ironic in the fact that it in itself is, as recently discussed earlier, under the non-binary umbrella. Well, under the agender umbrella, but that's itself under the non-binary umbrella, so, yeah. Actually, now that I'm more awake, it can confirm it's about 67% agender. Whereas, around about maybe 33% femme.
Okay, so last of the ones I need to unlock flying is... Let's see, where on the map are you? It's over in one of the spots I've not been to yet. I'm not quite sure how I get there, though. It's the alluring Alag over by. Well, the map says Sinus Tormenti. I've not been over there, so that part of the map is still grayed out. So I'm not sure what's the route to get there. Might be best to save that a little bit for like an off-stream thing, because that's going to involve a lot of me wandering around trying to find the right spot. Yeah. Yeah, unless you've got like a two-seater mount that I can hitch a ride in over to where the spot on the map is.
Does it look like it has the... Okay, give it a second.
Yep, I'm...
Give it a moment, I need to check.
Yep, no worries. Yeah, I figure worth asking just in case.
No. There's not nothing again. Hold on, I can try to check.
Yep, no worries, no worries.
Nope.
Worth a shot. I'll just have to, again, off stream, keep on wandering around until I find the right way to get over there. In the meantime, yeah, do you feel like a roulette? Because I can't shake the feeling that if I were to progress the story quest any further, I'm gonna get slammed by a bunch of cutscenes, because we're basically leaving this area, probably going back to Old Charlene, which means there's gonna be a lot of talking and bringing the rest of the Scions and whatnot up to speed on everything that went down here on the moon. So
you would be correct in this, eh? You would be very much correct in this assumption.
So yeah, that's definitely something best saved for either the next stream or a story-focused stream, whichever comes first.
Yep. It's going to be a long one. And Endwalker, you've not gotten to the worst part yet.
Ooh.
Endwalker gets depressing. Like, it starts hitting hard, especially when you get to the real twist. So you're not even to the final area yet.
You mean even more so than Garlemald?
Yeah.
Oh, joy.
Endwalker is the expansion that hits you hard in the feelings. Even more so than Garlemald, because this one, the next section, is where you get the big twist. Oh, well, no, it isn't, because you still got the Battle of Radz-at-Khan first.
Yeah.
Battle for Radz-at-Khan, whatever.
Yeah, because
You still got the end times. And you haven't actually contended with the end times yet, so yeah, it gets really bad. bad, but like depressing. Like the situation gets like downright depressing and almost like you've run out of hope. But once you get to the end of the road, it gets excellent. And post Endwalker, one of the best post expansions yet. Oh, you bastard! Ah. That was rude. At least Alexander on the button.
Definitely enjoy the music for the Alexander fight.
The Endwalker fights have better music.
Something to look forward to for once I get to that section of the raids.
And in that case, New Game Plus is an option, yes? Oh! Again with the pushback! The zapping! Ow! Get zapping! Normally, a big stone in the pond wouldn't exactly be very efficient, but...
Yeah, but any other roulettes you want to do while we're here? Or should we start looking to wrap it up, because we have been going for close to 2 hours and 45 minutes at this point.
You said 45 minutes, did you?
Yep. Yeah, 2 hours and 45 minutes. We're about a minute off from that.
Nah, I can't yep, if you want. This is kind of a wait, because, like, just chugged some Mountain Dew while we were starting up.
Ah.
Still got some left, actually. Then again, it's a 2.25 litre bottle.
Ah.
Out of, 4 bottles that were bought as a 6-pack. Which is basically 3 gallons. Yeah, 3 gallons of Mountain Dew. That'll keep you awake for about a week. If you can pace yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while since I've last had Mountain Dew, actually, now that I think about it.
Mostly drink it for the caffeine. Potent stuff. And highly addictive. To be fair,
Yeah.
hadn't had anything caffeinated for fuck knows how long, and honestly, I think it might have been the lack of caffeine that's been making it so tired lately.
Yeah, I mean, I don't drink too much caffeine, although I do sometimes try and get myself a little bit of a pick me up with whatever I can get my hands on, like soda or even coffee if I can. Of course, that's assuming I can get an actual decent coffee, because it feels like most places I've looked at to get coffee from either is just really bitter or has so much sugar in there that the pick-me-up is, I feel, is like more coming from the sugar rush than any caffeine. Maybe if I want to start looking to get a better cup of coffee, I might have to start just brewing my own. Along with researching and practicing with the right technique in order to get the best cup. Or just visit my one of the local coffee shops. Local shops seem to in my history tend to have some really good stuff. But aside from all the caffeine talk, yeah, this is probably a good spot to wrap it up, since the next big story push, that's going to that's most definitely going to be hitting a lot of big cutscenes. So yeah, this is a good stopping point for now. So yeah, thanks again as always for joining me for this. It's always a pleasure. Now, maybe provided nothing pops up tomorrow to otherwise consume my energy, maybe tomorrow would be a good spot to try and do one of those bonus story focused streams for this one, because it feels like it feels like the last few times I tried to do one of those bonus story streams, I've kept on having things come up IRL that have been quite draining. Just like one thing after another, but I don't want to rant about that on stream. So yeah, fingers crossed tomorrow will be one that things will go smooth, and I'll actually be able to have enough left in the tank by the time I get to stream time for that bonus stream, so I can get some of these big heavy cutscenes out of the way. And so, thank you to everyone who came by to watch. I hope you all had a good time. Yeah, we ended up getting a fair bit of story done today. We managed to finish exploring the moon, managed to make friends with the Loperids. Their well-meaning misunderstandings aside. And yeah, next time we come back here, it's gonna be the post-moon debriefing with the rest of the Scions, and yeah, Alfina, buddy, everyone, good news. I managed to stop Van Daniel from fully unleashing Zodiark. Bad news is, we may be facing the end of the world. So, kind of a wash, but we can still figure something out. Until next time, y'all take care now. Bye-bye.